What's going on, guys? It is Rinne-Hatake here, back with another video, and today I got what if Goku was sent into the Naruto verse, part 2. Since you guys really enjoyed the last part, I'll be continuing this what if series. So, what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna go back to where I left off. So, let's finally begin. So, I left you guys off on a bit of a cliffhanger on when Goku and Naruto arrive, as everyone in the class was rather shocked to see the two, knuckle-headed ninjas to be back in the class, as they saw that they failed, and yet they still have their ninja headbands. And, this time Goku isn't wearing that purple ninja uniform that he was wearing before. He's actually going to be wearing his normal orange gi, because he found something that's very similar to that. As, we move from this, as Iruka finally comes in through the door, since he was discharged from the hospital. As Iruka began, taking a speech about why these guys are his favorite students, and that he'll miss them very, very much. But Iruka finally finishes his speech, and he says, well, I will introduce you to your teachers, or your senseis now, as the senseis of each team come and arrive, but one of them is missing. The one that will take Naruto, Sasuke, and Goku. And that would be Rinne-Hatake. As Kakashi is off doing who knows what Kakashi was doing, as you'd probably be reading his Make-Out Tactics book. But everyone's sensei had finally arrived and picked up their teams except Naruto's team. Naruto's team. And they waited a whole 3 hours for Kakashi to finally arrive, as Goku, made use of this 3 hours, and he was doing some mental training. As Goku was studying, not Goku, but as Sasuke studied Goku very carefully, watching every move he made, as he decided to also do some mental training, as Naruto just decided to do some physical training in the class, just throwing a few punches, kicks, practicing his taijutsu, while Goku was doing that in his mind, and so was Sasuke. And once they are almost finished with their training, someone barged through the door with white silver hair, and his ninja headband covering one of his eyes, and he wore a mask over his nose, as this man happened to be their sensei, Rinne-Hatake. As Goku, Sasuke, and Naruto turned towards him, as Kakashi, tried to make up a lame excuse, saying, a black cat crossed my path, so I had to go the long way. As Goku, Naruto, and Sasuke told Kakashi, save it, Kakashi-sensei, let's go to the roof. As they headed up to the roof, and Kakashi was waiting for them, as they decided to just do introductions, as Naruto went first, as Naruto began saying, my name is Naruto Uzumaki, and my dreams is I want to be a Hokage, and my likes, I like my brother Goku, and I like ramen, and I like eating ramen. My dislikes is I hate waiting for ramen. As Goku went next, as Goku looked at Kakashi saying, well, my dreams are, I don't really know. Actually, no, he would have a dream. My dream is to be the strongest shinobi alive, or ever. As Kakashi looked at him, saying, wow, that's a bit of a outstretched goal, I suppose. But Goku looks at him saying, don't worry, I'll make it there. And my likes is I like training, I like my brother Naruto, and my dislikes is he doesn't really have much dislikes, so he didn't say anything for that. And Sasuke is still the emo kid, so he would say he's an Avenger and stuff like that. But we move from that as Kakashi, he poofed into a cloud of smoke, as Sasuke just scoffed, saying, no, it's just a shadow clone. As Sasuke went off, so did Naruto and Goku. As Goku actually invited Sasuke to have ramen with him, as Sasuke didn't really have much to do, so he decided to why not tag along, as they were eating in the ramen shop. Their sensei also arrived there too, as, he was keeping an eye on them, And he also forgot to mention about the training that they're gonna do tomorrow morning, and that would be the bell test. As Naruto, Sasuke, and Goku are already ready for this, so we skip past this whole day and move to the next day. As a training, well, it's gonna start now. As you know, they arrived at the meeting spot just like Kakashi told them to, but Kakashi, he still took way longer. He took way too long. As Kakashi, well, he took about 3 hours again to arrive, as they were all hungry. But Goku did bring some snacks, as Goku just made himself a cup of ramen. And Sasuke and Naruto look at Goku saying, "You brought food, Goku?" As they look at him, as Goku looks at him saying, "Yeah, I did. Because, you can't fight on an empty stomach now, can you?" As Goku passes 3 other ramen cups at him and gave them some hot water. And because he brought a canteen for this, of course. But we move from this as they all chow down at their ramen. As Kakashi arrives, seeing them eat, as Kakashi looks at him saying, well, didn't I tell you not to eat food?" As Goku looks at him saying, "Well, I gave them food, and you can't really expect us to fight on an empty stomach now, can you?" As Kakashi looks at Goku saying, I guess you're right. But now I'll be explaining the bell test. As I have 2 bells right here, and you have to take these 2 bells from me, and if you can't do that, then you'll have to be sent back to the academy. Well, 2 people will pass, and 1 will be sent back to the academy. So, shall we begin? As Goku finishes up his ramen, so does the others, as they all nod their heads saying, "Let's do this," as they went to the training ground for their team. And Kakashi just flips open a book as he says, "Begin." As Goku, well, Sasuke was the only one who went hiding, as Goku and Naruto give each other a smile as they do that, Vegeta and Goku fist bump when they go into battle. Yeah, they did that, but instead of Vegeta, it's Naruto, as they both dash forward. And Naruto is able to keep up with Goku, and you're probably like, how is he able to do that, even if it's Kid Goku? Well, during the time that they were spending with each other, they actually did a lot of training together, and Goku taught Naruto his martial arts and everything he knew about it. As Naruto got a lot stronger, well, way stronger, as Goku and Naruto do a synchronized attack, throwing multiple barrages of kicks and punches at Kakashi, and Kakashi wasn't expecting this, so he drops his book immediately and starts putting up his guard. As Goku and Naruto speed up the attacks, as Goku was the one who went for the legs and Naruto went for the face or the head. As Goku trips Kakashi, as Naruto knees Kakashi straight in the face, and Goku, well, he was just about to grab the bells as Kakashi does a substitution. As Kakashi was in a tree, and, well, Sasuke was already there, as Sasuke blasts a fireball jutsu, as Kakashi moves out the way. As Kakashi looks at them saying, "You guys are a clever bunch." As Kakashi gets into his fighting stance, taking out a kunai. As Naruto also takes out a kunai. Sasuke and Naruto began doing their own synchronized attack. As Naruto and Sasuke, well, their teamwork is a bit sloppy and could use some work, but they're doing a lot of teamwork, and which really surprised Kakashi. Naruto and Sasuke might not get along too well, but their teamwork is exponentially great, even though it's a bit sloppy. But they continue doing this synchronized attack as Naruto gets thrown up into the air by Sasuke, as Naruto basically makes a shadow clone, and the shadow clone spins him in the air and throws him down at Kakashi. And Sasuke, well, he managed to pull off a fireball jutsu, and Naruto is gonna attack him, well, somewhat attack him, and he's gonna do some sort of OP anime fake thing, and well, he actually manages to scratch Kakashi, as Kakashi's cheek gets a little cut, and Naruto isn't about to get hit with that, since the shadow clone that he made, well, he threw the shadow clone, and he wasn't gonna be thrown into the middle of a fireball, because that would be rather stupid. But we move from this as Kakashi. Well, he didn't have time. He didn't have time to substitute, so all he did was make a mud wall, just in time for the mud wall to block the fireball. As Kakashi finally began to take this seriously, he's not gonna take out his Sharingan just yet, but he began fighting them all three of them in sync, using a lot of their martial arts. And Goku right now, he's way OP and is the only one who's able to keep up with Kakashi and is actually beating Kakashi. As well, Kakashi managed to take down the two Naruto and Sasuke as they're both laying on the ground. As Goku speeds up his attacks and began taking this more seriously. As Kakashi backs up a few spaces as he lifts up his headband, not activating but showing his Sharingan, and takes this a lot seriously. As the fight still continues, as Goku still has the advantage and is taking down Kakashi. As Kakashi has taken an uppercut straight to the face, and Goku did a spinning back kick straight to the face. And Kakashi was sent through multiple trees, as Kakashi could barely get up after that attack. As Kakashi looks at Goku, as his vision is like all blurry and faded. As Kakashi passes out, as Goku takes the bells from him and throws one to Naruto, saying, "Well, I'll keep him. Well, maybe I'll give you this one too." As he throws that one to Sasuke, and they eat their lunch. Well, they began eating their lunch while Kakashi was tied up to a post. As Kakashi finally wakes up and looks at his team, saying, "What happened?" As Kakashi looks around, seeing that he's tied up. As he looks at the team, saying, "Oh, so you took the bells, huh? Well, you guys pass. The test wasn't about you guys taking the bells. It was about you guys. Well, it was about you guys showing teamwork." And he did that Obito speech where if you leave a friend behind, you're worse than scum, so stuff like that. And Kakashi, unties himself, since he's a ninja and he can actually do that, and tells them that, well, missions start tomorrow. So they began starting the missions and all they had was D rank missions. And Goku told them that even though the missions are really tragically bad, they can still get some fun out of it if they make it a competition. And they do, as they have a little fun with the missions, nothing great, but they began doing this over and over, as they began doing all the D rank missions. As they completed almost all the D rank missions that were available in the book, and they only had 2 D rank missions left. As Hiruzen tells them, your team has completed the most D rank missions out of all the other Genin teams. So Team 7, you will be allowed to take a C rank mission. As Tazuna walks in through the room, as Tazuna began slobbering and insulting the team, as Naruto, he gets a little frustrated but doesn't snap back this time. But they're just happy to have a mission that they can finally do besides D rank missions. And they get ready for the mission. As tomorrow they set sail and move out to do this C rank mission. But I'm gonna leave it off here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the part 2 for this What If series, and if you guys want part 3, you guys need to beat the like goal of 10 likes. But without further ado, I'll see you all in the next What If scenario. Peace.